So, today I'm going to create several indie game characters, which will be included in the FNF mod indiecross in the game Spore. The first character I'm going to create is Cuphead. To start, I'll use the character creator to make the base body, add the arms and legs, and then I'll create the head, which is literally a cup. After that, I'll begin drawing the clothes. The piece looks orange at first, but will later turn black, while the piece that's light blue will eventually turn red. Next, I'll look for some hands. I'll create the boots and add the straw detail using these pieces. I start drawing the eyes and add the Rudolph nose, along with the smile. With these pieces, our Cuphead looks like this, but to give it a special touch, I'll see how it looks with these two weapons. Oh god. Now, let's make Mughead. To create him, I'll remove everything from the face. I'll make the eyes using these black and white pieces, and then finish by adding the nose, mouth, and other details. And that's how Mughead looks. Now, let's see what Boyfriend is up to.
You're up!
And now I'm going to make the devil, so I'm adding arms and legs. Once I have the base, I position it to form the body. Then I add the head, eyes, and nose. I start drawing the teeth, and now, to make it look like a demon, I use these pieces for the ears, while others will be used for the horns. With these hair pieces, I create the fur. But now comes my favorite part, making the tail, and I start adding details. I'm adding a few final touches. Let's check out the battle.
This match will get red hot. You're up!
Next, I'm going to make Sans from Undertale. I start with this base, make some baggy pants, and add these hands. I add the hand in the pocket and make some old slippers. Then, I start drawing the clothing and add the face details with this light blue piece. Add this other piece for the cheek and this piece for the clothing details. To finish the look, I add the mouth, eyes, and microphone. Our final version in black looks like this. Now, I'm going to make Papyrus. First, I create the base and the legs, then add skeleton arms and form the body. I make these boxing gloves and draw the boots. Since it's basically a skeleton, I'll use a skull for the head base and see how it looks. It looks like a monster from a horror movie, so I decide to use this skull instead and finish the outfit with shoulder pads, a scarf, and other details. Our papyrus now looks like this. Let's see how the skeleton moves. Now, I'm going to try to finish the face better, but I'll keep the skull as the base. With this piece, I draw the mouth and nose, fix the eye holes with this white piece, and draw the expression for the eyes. I add a smile straight out of a commercial. Let's see how it turned out. And now we're going to make bendy. We start by making the base, then add the shoes, and start drawing the face with these green pieces until it looks like a frog silhouette. We draw the mouth with this black piece and add the details, like the bow and gloves. Now comes the most important part, the eyes. They say that the eyes are the windows to the soul, but in this case, it's a possessed soul. I add this green piece to make the eye expression. Let's see how it's coming along. It looks like it's having a nervous breakdown. Anyway, I copy the expression to the other eye. Oh my god, what have I done? It looks like it has 6 or 7 eyes, and it's so terrifying that I lose my curiosity about it. Let's finish the face by adding the shine in the eyes and making the horns on the head. It now looks like Mickey Mouse ears, so I try to finish it since the mutation is getting out of hand. It looks like this now, and I think it's finally done. Oh god, give me a minute, I'll try to do it better, and let's see how it turns out. Now, I'm going to make Bendy from the bonus Freaky Machine of DA games. To start, I take away the feet to make the ball and do a full reconstruction of the face. I add the hat and the glow with these 2 pieces, and now for a special touch, I add this effect. Finally, let's see the battle. And now I'm going to make Ink Bendy. I start with a base, as if he slipped on his own ink and broke at least 100 bones. I add 2 hands, one will be dark and one will be yellow. Then, I add these interesting pieces where I'm going to place the disturbing, wide smile. These pieces will later turn yellow. Now, I want to make the ink drops that fall from the face with these pieces to add more color. I use the lemon color and black splashes, then add the shoes. Our creation looks pretty disturbing now. Let's see the battle. But before, I'll make Sammy. I start with a black base, add these wooden legs, and now for the head, I want to add this anime one. Oh my god, it's cute but disturbing. I add this thing that looks green but will later turn yellow and start drawing the clothes with these pieces. After that, I add the details. Now, I start drawing the mask with these gray pieces and these green ones. Let's see how the mask is coming along. It looks like a bootleg version you'd find at a flea market. I try to improve the mask, but I forgot to add the teeth and the hole in the mask. I make some final tweaks to improve it. Let's see how it turned out. Thank you so much for watching the video and see you in the next nightmare.